Welcome back students for your class 3 on microcontrollers. So last class we have learned microprocessor and microcontroller, its history, introduction on microcontroller, all this part is done. Now these are the two CPU architectures as part of your syllabus, RISC and CISC. Okay, today we are going to understand this. We'll start with this RISC and CISC. RISC is reduced instruction set computer. CISC means complex instruction set computer. So in this architecture, in this CPU architecture, first one RISC, instructions takes one or two cycles. It means that the time taken, the time taken for the operation or the time taken by an instruction is one or two cycles. Okay, again it depends on the uh, operating speed. So how much time does it take for an instruction to execute? How much time does one instruction takes for it to run, for it to execute within the within the CPU? So this is what it defines. So whereas in CISC it takes multiple cycles. Instruction takes multiple cycles. So here you can compare both of this. RISC instruction will take only one or two cycles max to max, whereas in CISC right side complex instruction will take many cycles for one instruction. Then you have third one, complex operations are performed as series of simple RISC instruction, whereas in CISC simple instructions will perform complex operations. Understood? Then we have very few addressing modes in the RISC architecture, whereas in CISC you will find many addressing modes. Then in RISC we have few instructions, means number of instructions are very less. The amount of instructions, the number of instructions are very less, as it defines in title. Reduced instruction set computer. RISC means less number of instruction, whereas in CISC large number of instructions are available, and that too they are complex. Then we have sixth one, large number of registers are required, whereas few registers are sufficient. Few registers are sufficient in complex instruction set computer, CISC. Seventh one, highly pipelined, whereas there it is less pipeline. Pipeline means it is the ability of a processor to process the task in parallel. Process the work given to it in parallel. In parallel, how much it can manage. So in RISC, it can manage with pipelining, whereas in CISC, very less, negligible. Okay. Then last one, some example on RISC. PIC microcontroller and Power PC are the example of reduce RISC architecture, RISC CPU. Then for CISC CPU, we have our 8051 microcontroller, the one which you are learning. Then 8085, 8086, 8085 is microprocessor. Uh, so these are the examples. So this is a comparison between RISC and CISC CPU architectures. Okay. Okay. One important point I missed here. Uh, this is one of your important question. Okay. Just before this, the comparison between microprocessor and microcontroller was very important. Then this is the second one. Explain the difference between RISC and CISC. Third important question is this: Harvard and von Neumann CPU architectures. Harvard and von Neumann CPU architectures. Third important question. Mark it. All of you mark this question. So this will show you the difference. So you have got two architectures here. Anyone can be followed for manufacturing of your microprocessor and microcontroller. Now here, von Neumann, if you see left side, von Neumann, also known as Princeton architecture, you can see in that block diagram I'll zoom it. CPU left side, and here program memory, data memory, program memory, data memory. Data bus is connected for program memory, address bus is connected to this should come up and down. So program memory will hold the address, so it is connected to CPU, and data memory will hold the data, it should be connected to CPU. On the other hand side, come on the hardware architecture, you can see CPU is connected to data as well as program memory, data memory and program memory through separate buses. Did you notice this? So here there is only one data bus here in one Newman, one data bus and one address bus, whereas in hardware there are two data bus and two address bus, separate in hardware architecture, whereas in one Newman there is a common bus of data utilized by program as well as data memory. Understood? So this is the main difference. The purpose is given here. See here, it uses single space for both memory instructions and data instruction. Data memory as well as data, it is used by same space, whereas it has separate program memory and data memory in hardware architecture. Next, before this, I have one more diagram for you to explain this in easier way. Upper one is von Neumann. Okay. So program and data memory processor is connected between address bus and data bus. Okay. So just listen here. I have written it neatly here. Von Neumann architecture. Only one bus used for both data transfer as well as instruction fetching. For the purpose of instruction fetching means taking instruction from there. Okay. From only one bus is used for both data transfer as well as instruction fetching, and cannot be performed at same time. It means that if you are transferring data, same time you cannot fetch the data, you cannot fetch an instruction. It means at one time you can only do one time, either write into program memory or put the data into data memory or take data from the data memory, like this. Simultaneously you cannot work there, whereas in hardware architecture separate data and instruction bus is provided. So this transfers simultaneously. It means that simultaneously both buses can be used. Simultaneously you can access program memory as well as data memory. Program memory and data memory can be simultaneously accessed, whereas in von Neumann architecture simultaneously you cannot access your program as well as data memory. I'll go back here. Same thing is highlighted. So I'll read this. It is not possible to fetch instruction code and data same time. So as I mentioned, whereas instruction code and data can be fetched simultaneously. What fetching means, what is instruction, what is program memory, what is data memory, you will thoroughly understand when we move further, okay, into architecture of 8051. Then you have the CISC architecture, just now we saw, right? The CISC architecture uses von Neumann architecture, whereas RISC come under hardware architecture. RISC come under hardware, CISC come under von Neumann architecture. Then instruction pre-fetching is main feature here, and instruction parallelism is main feature here. Parallelism means that only, highly pipelined. Internal hardware is simple, whereas here internal hardware is more complex. Example, is 8051, 8085 microprocessor, 8086, then MC6800 series. Whereas the example in hardware architecture is general purpose microcontroller, PIC microcontroller, etc. So this will end here. Okay. So this is one of the very important topic. I want to make another class for this. So let me stop it here so that separate class is done only for this block diagram. Okay. Thank you.